Question number 90 আছে discuss the changes occurred through the local self-government during the British period. এক নম্বৰ ক'ব পাৰি it paved the way for local self-government in India. It gave the provinces the responsibility over the Department of Education, Health, Registration, Prison, Police, etc. Third number, rules were framed to provide a stipulated amount of funding to the provinces for the internal requirement of the department. Fourth, the provincial government had to make a fund through tax imposed locally. Question number 10. How were the Indian included in the civil services? Discuss the growth of these services. Under the rule of the East India Company, only the English filled up the civil service post. The educated Indians demanded for their selection in the civil services post after the British government took the power of administration in 1858. With the Charter Act of 1793, the highest Indian administration post was reserved only for the servicemen of the company. Lord Cornwallis, the Governor General, were not in favor of Indians, as according to them, the Indians were not aware of the modern administration. The Charter Act of 1833 changed this situation and gave sanction to the recruitments of the Indian to the high post of the administration and made measure for determining eligibility of the Indians for posts in the civil services. The post of deputy magistrate and deputy collector were created in 1833 and 1843, and Indians were made eligible for this post. The Act of 1853 gave direction to hold competitive exam for civil service, and the Indians were allowed to sit for the examination. The upper age limit was made 21 years in 1866. All these laws were made during the tenure of Viceroy Lord Lytton. A law was made which allowed 1/6 member of the Indian civil administration reserved for British persons previously were now nominated for Indians for of the local government. The Montagu-Champol report made recommendation for the holding of civil services examination both in India and England. The Lee Commission of 1923 implemented this rule and raised the number of Indians in the civil services post by 50% within 15 years. Next question. 11 number question. Mention three differences of the civil services of both occupied Indian and independent India. A system was introduced to hold open competitive examination in all India level in independent India, whereas in civil service of British only selected handful could appear. The civil services examination was held in India in independent India, whereas the examination of British occupied India were held in England and India. 3 number, the Union Public Service Commission and at the state level Service Public Commission have been formed in independent India, whereas in civil services of British occupied India there were three divisions: Imperial India Civil Service, Provincial Civil Service, and Subordinate Civil Service. Thank you.